Welcome, everybody. Welcome, students, faculty, staff, families, friends, statisticians, everyone. The 56th commencement exercises of Middlesex Community College are now in session. Good. Please stand and remain standing for the processional. Thank you.
Please remain standing for singing of our national anthem. Color guard, please post. No, wait. There you go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Place flag. Face flag. Order arms. Order arms. Right face. Forward march.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, students, faculty, staff, platform dignitaries, families, and friends. Bienvenidos a todos. My name is Kimberly Hogan. I am the Chief Executive Officer at Middlesex Community College. The members of our distinguished platform party and I welcome you to our 56th commencement ceremony. Catherine and Brianna, thank you for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. This year we had a bit of an American Idol contest for individuals to come out and audition for the honor of singing our anthem tonight. After hearing these two as individuals, one of our judges asked if we can hear them together. And well, I think we launched onto something great. How about another round of applause for Catherine and Brianna? We are so pleased to be back together today on our beautiful Middletown campus. It's been several years since we've held our commencement exercises out here in the Grove, and I could not be more excited to be back. Tonight, though, our ceremony is a little bittersweet, in that this is the last independent commencement ceremony for us as Middlesex Community College. As of July 1, we will be known as CT State Community College, Middlesex. Our center, located over at Platt High School, will be known as CT State Middlesex, Meriden. This name change will not change the fact that we have the most beautiful campus in our system. It will not change the inclusive culture of our campus, welcoming anyone that enters our doors. And it certainly will not change our spirit. The spirit and commitment to provide access to an excellent educational experience for our students while caring for the well-being of one another as a community. I am proud to be with you here tonight, and I look forward to this bright future ahead. I would like to thank all the Middlesex staff and volunteers who have been involved with the details of planning and producing of today's ceremony. A special thanks to Linda Kopass, Joanne Faust, Corey Martell, for your leadership and your extraordinary efforts, as well as the efforts of the full planning committee. Thank you to the Center for New Media, they're way up there, and our IT staff for providing access to those at home who are watching virtually. Welcome to all of you. And one last shout out to all the volunteers you see wearing the red shirts. How about a great big round of applause for them? Faculty, staff, deans, I don't know about you, but it feels great to be back here in our academic regalia, being here outside on this beautiful day. Families and friends of our graduates, I hope, it is my great hope, that you can just feel how happy we are to be here celebrating your loved ones and their accomplishments tonight. Speaking of your loved ones, it is my distinct honor to welcome all of you in the front and center, our Middlesex Community College class of 2023. Tonight, we celebrate your accomplishments and we graduate you in the formal time-honored tradition of offering academic degrees and certificates. Class of 2023, you are the class of endurance. Endurance may be a very odd way to describe a graduating class, but you have had to withstand obstacles and hardships that were out of your control. Despite the fatigue, the stress, and the adverse conditions, you have made it. Coming out of the pandemic was not easy. Not easy for us as a society, and certainly not easy for you as students. Let us not forget how many of you did not have the opportunity for the traditional high school rites of passage. Limited by the confines of being isolated by the pandemic, socially distanced, many of you did not have the opportunity to participate in team sports, attend a homecoming dance, no proms, and many did not have an in-person graduation like we're having today. Older students, you found yourselves unemployed or underemployed with limited options of how to re-engage in the workforce. Many have had difficulty in finding time for college as you had to help your children navigate back to in-person school and activities. Through all of this, you endured. You also endured a time in our college history like no other, a time that has caused us to sometimes appear, well, a little bit in chaos. Yet we worked together and you endured. Together with our student leadership, we came back as a community, coming back from the pandemic, repopulating the campus to find a completely changed landscape. Students did not have the same expectations. Behaviors and needs were just different. We now attend classes in person, online, hybrid, and asynchronous, in all those formats. Many navigated clinical rotations and internships when organizations were fearful to have students repopulating in their spaces. And there was no cafeteria on campus. That's right, no coffee, and none of our favorite tater tots. But don't worry, you endured. Our campus leaders have been working on the approaching consolidation, often overwhelmed with angst and uncertainty as they learn new processes and systems. And through it all, yes, you have endured. Now that we see you in the audience about to cross the stage tonight, this gives a boost to all of us, and I certainly thank you. Each year, we share interesting facts about the graduating class, so here's some fun facts about your class. We are celebrating 391 graduates tonight. 427 degrees and certificates will be awarded, with 36 graduates receiving more than one degree and/or certificate. The youngest graduates are 18, while the oldest is 66. Yep. This year, our most persistent student started 25 years ago in the year of 1998, before our youngest graduates were even born. Now, I think that endurance deserves a big round of applause. Tonight's graduates include the son of a faculty member and the cousin of one of our staff members. We have 2 pairs of siblings that are graduating together, with 1 pair being twins. 5 of our graduates are international students, as well as 11 graduates with permanent resident status. We are so pleased to have you as members of our student body, as this is what illustrates what a community college brings to the community that it serves. Now it's time for a little class participation. I know you love that. Graduates, if you're a first-generation student, will you please stand? The first in your family to go to college. Excellent. Okay. You can see it. Now, if you work full or part-time while going to school, will you please stand? I see some standing behind me. Great. Okay, you may see. If you're a parent, would you please stand? Thank you. So I think I saw quite a few of you standing for all three of those factors while attending. Now that, to me, is endurance. The Center for Prison Engagement Education is a unique partnership among Middlesex Community College, Wesleyan University, and the Department of Correction. As you can imagine, this program has been challenged with the pandemic protocols. Yet, we do have 7 graduates that completed their degree this year while incarcerated at Cheshire Correctional Institution. We are working on a solution to have these students receive their diplomas at a ceremony to be held at a future date. Proudly this year, we have 10 graduates. Yes, give them a round of applause. Thank you. Proudly this year, we have 10 graduates who are veterans of the United States Armed Forces. Yes. We salute those graduates who are veterans or who is currently in active military service. We also honor those graduates who are first responders and healthcare workers caring for those in need within our communities or around the globe. Yes, we honor your sacrifices you and your families have made to defend our country, putting yourselves in harm's way in service to others, working for peace, justice, and freedoms home and throughout the world. You have endured and you have achieved one of your life goals this evening. You have turned minutes into hours studying and preparing for today. Those minutes have turned into moments. Moments that maybe created an aha moment in your life, pointing you in a direction, or perhaps you suddenly found yourself with the knowledge that was missing to determine your destiny. Perhaps one of your moments helped you find your voice and the courage to use it. Whatever your Middlesex moments are, capture them and let them shine, as these moments create memories that will last a lifetime. I have been part of many Middlesex moments, but tonight I know this moment will be a memory that I never forget. Thank you. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to call Board of Regents Representative Richard Balducci up to the stage. Unfortunately, he's not in your program, but he was able to make it tonight to bring greetings upon the behalf of the Board of Trustees. I'm sorry. See, you made me go back to the old day when we talked about this. The Board of Regents for the Connecticut Community Colleges and Universities. Richard? Thank you. Thank you.
I've got 6 pages of notes I bet you can't wait to hear. But it doesn't get much better than this. Look around tonight, the atmosphere that's here, and for you out in front, no more classes. No more papers. No more tuition. And some of your parents or friends who may have contributed make you feel good about that too, I'm sure. My name's Richard Balducci. I'm a member of the Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the board, myself, congratulations to the Middlesex Community College class of 2023. You know, the president's already mentioned the thanks to people out there, your parents, your friends, those of you that helped get through this. And COVID certainly was a mess and made everything more difficult, each and every one of you. And you also have to thank the men and women that serve on the faculty and staff here. Without them, it would have been much more difficult, if not impossible, for you to get to where you are today. I think they deserve a bit of applause. You know, as you go forward, hopefully some of you will move on and go on to the university system. We have 4 great universities in our system, Central, Southern, Eastern, and Western. But if you choose not and you decide to go into the workforce, good for you. And some of you may have some other adventures or challenges that you see that do not include either one of those. But from the Board of Regents, myself, congratulations. Remember, you are Connecticut's future. You are our country's future. God bless and good luck to all of you.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? All right. So I am Dr. Sarah Hansen. I'm the Associate Dean of Student Affairs here at the college. It is an honor for me to introduce the student speaker for the graduating class of 2023, Catherine Takta Kuitisaka. Catherine is earning her associate degree this evening in liberal arts and science and is an honors program student. During her time here at Middlesex, Catherine exemplified a student leader, having been heavily involved in student activities on campus, including the Math Club, the Organization of Latin American Students, the Business Club, and Student Senate. Catherine was inducted into the Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society and was nominated for the Mu Alpha Theta National Honor Society Distinguished Chapter Officer Award. Quite a list. She has also been involved in other leadership positions in the educational community as a student representative to the Foundation Board of Middlesex and the student representative on the Council of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, positions in which her role has been based on being a communication channel for students and their needs. Catherine and her story are an inspiration to many, including myself. She is a role model, and I can't wait to see what else she will accomplish. Welcome, Catherine.
Good evening. Thank you for that, Dean Hansen. Good evening to you, Hogan, deans, board members, faculty, staff, fellow students, friends, family, and my parents. My name is Catherine Takta Kuitisaka, and it's a great honor to be here today. Those who know me know that I really, really love to talk. In fact, I can talk for hours. But the irony is that precisely for this speech, I was unable to find the words or even organize my ideas about what I wanted to share. It would come to me eventually. I repeat it so many times. It will come to me. I started with an analogy between life and a ride on a train. Life is like a train ride with stops, accidents, delays, routes changing, and multiple people boarding and stepping down. But if I'm completely honest with you, I felt that my whole life I was in the wrong train, and I even tried jumping off the train. Even today, as I stand here before you, I still have no idea where the train is taking me. So then I started questioning myself if I was qualified to be the person giving this speech. After all, I have changed my major 4 times. I was about to drop out of college in the middle of this semester, and I'm not quite sure if I ever understood chemistry. So I asked myself, do I really have anything meaningful to share? And after some thought, I decided to tell you a little about myself because I believe that this college is a place where people with different backgrounds and different stories get to celebrate the many stories and experiences that each of us has gone through to make this day possible. 2 years ago, when I first walked into this college, I had just moved to the US 5 months prior. I barely spoke English. It was my first time in this area, my first time experiencing different food, culture, and even different seasons. I was also the first in my house, in my whole family to go to college. So I had no idea how things will work. I had 1,000 of questions and no one to give me the answers, at least not in a language that I would fully understand. I was not sure about anything, I did not feel ready, and I was absolutely terrified, feelings that I have today as well. I felt that I did not fit in. I questioned whether this was the place for me and whether coming here was a complete mistake or not. 2 years ago, I did not imagine that this place was the place for me, that coming to Middlesex was the best decision someone could ever make for me. 2 years ago, everything was different, not only for me, but for everyone. And when I look back, I realized that time can do a lot to a person. Today, we're not where we were a couple years ago. Each one of us overcame things we thought impossible, were stronger than our fears, made important decisions, and made mistakes, a lot of them. but we also made good decisions. If not, we would not be here today. And I want to express how proud I am because it takes a lot of courage, effort, strength, and failure to know what is right. And it takes even more to do what is right. So be proud of yourself. We also have a completely different experience of college. Most of us have school responsibilities, jobs, and other commitments outside of school. In my time here, I have met extraordinary people, each one of them with different stories. Homeschoolers, first-generation students, parents who have to support their families, part-time and full-time students, and people who return to school to start a new chapter and gave themselves a second chance. From all ages and with different backgrounds, people who are trying to learn everything they can about creating a successful career, sometimes not having the resources or the networks. We're making it work against the odds, learning how to grow and hoping to find our place in the world. Here's to us. I want to give a special thank you to who were there supporting us, the school community, staff, faculty, administrators, families, and friends. I want to thank the people who were there for me specifically, supporting me in every step of the way, because every time I was sure I couldn't do something, or that I was convinced I did not have what it takes to achieve something, I had someone supporting me and reminding me not to give up. They have also taught me to not be afraid of change, to take a risk or be wrong or fail. They taught me to be confident, to be disciplined, to fight for the goals that I plan to accomplish and the dreams I choose to chase. To value my time and the small details in life, that success requires compromise, and most important, that you can be successful regardless. And to take action because this is not a rehearsal or a practice, this is life, and you only get one of those. Thank you to my sisters, to my parents, my grandparents, coaches, professors, family, teammates, and my friends. And I wish I could thank myself too. And by that I mean literally, go to the past or the future and talk to my 8, 18, 28, or 38-year-old self, and I will tell her how grateful and proud I am for everything she has achieved, and I would thank her for not giving up. But I would specifically say to each version of who I was, who I am, and who I hope to become, and to you, something that one of my coaches told me not so long ago. Si esperas estar lista, esperarás por el resto de tu vida. Empieza ahora, con lo que tengas, como puedas. Tu tiempo es limitado, así que haz que valga la pena. Toma ese primer paso que no te llevará directamente a donde quieres ir, pero te aseguro que sí te sacará de donde estás ahora. If you wait to be ready, you will be waiting for the rest of your life. Start now with what you have, as you can. Your time is limited, so make it worth it. Take that first step that it will not take you directly to where you want to be, but I assure you that it will take you out of where you are now. I ask you to take a moment to think about your past, present, and future self. Thank you for taking every step that made today possible. Even if you don't know if you're in the right train or where the train is going, you have made an important step today. And be proud of where you have come so far, because we are not here to figure out where the train is going. We're here to learn and to enjoy the ride. Congratulations, class of 2023, and thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful speech, Catherine. Very inspirational. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Donna Bontatabas, Interim Dean of Academic and Student Affairs. I'm pleased to present to you the valedictorian of Middlesex Community College's class of 2023, Mark David Kalaga, Jr. Mark, would you come up to the podium and join me? Come on up, Mark. Mark is earning his associate degree in liberal arts and science this evening, and he's a member of Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society. He grew up in East Haddam, Connecticut, just down the river from MxCC. Mark enjoys exploring the forests and trails around town and the Connecticut shoreline, as he feels a strong connection to nature, and this motivates his desire to work in conservation and restoration of the environment. This fall, Mark will be attending UConn to present a degree in environmental science. In his free time, he enjoys playing the guitar, studying history, and leatherworking. Mark also volunteers his time as an apprentice at a small independent leather shop in East Hartford. Please join me in congratulating Mark this evening.
Good evening. My name is Ed Tessman, and I'm the Associate Dean of Campus Operations. Congratulations to all of our graduates and your families this evening. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to award this year's Distinguished Service Award to David Parmalee, President of Wepco Plastics, one of the leading manufacturers in our area. David has been an integral community partner for Middlesex Community College. David serves on the Middlesex Advanced Manufacturing Advisory Board, providing guidance and expertise regarding plastics manufacturing in Connecticut. David led the development of the plastic injection mold curriculum for the college's Skill Up manufacturing program. David is a valued instructor of that program, and he takes the time to mentor new Skill Up instructors. Throughout the installation of the Arberg plastic injection molding machine at our new manufacturing lab located within Vinyl Technical High School, David availed himself to support the project, taking time away from running his company. Previously, David served on the board for Eastern Advanced Manufacturing Alliance, as well as the Connecticut Manufacturers Collaborative. David was also actively involved in the Connecticut Business Industry Association as a member of the Manufacturers Steering Committee. David is active in the larger community of manufacturers here in Connecticut. David is a fierce advocate for education and program development in advanced manufacturing initiatives. David regularly testifies during local legislative sessions for pro-business. David also dedicates his time to spreading awareness about manufacturing in local elementary, middle, and high schools, showing students that college is not the only path to success. We recently spoke to one of our Skill Up alums that completed their program last year. This student was hired by Wepco directly from the program, earning a livable wage with benefits, something he only ever dreamed of accomplishing. David, on behalf of MxCC, we thank you for your partnership and commitment to the success of our students. It is my honor and pleasure to present MxCC's 2023 Distinguished Service Award to you. Congratulations, David.
I'm pleased to introduce to you tonight's commencement poet, Mac Toomey. During Mac's time at Middlesex, he took advantage of every opportunity he could. He joined the honors program in the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. He was a classroom assistant and a tutor at the Academic Success Center. In his final semester, he was introduced into the Connecticut Legislative Internship Program. This evening, Mac is earning an associate degree in English Studies and is transferring to the University of Utah in the fall, where he will be a major in writing and rhetoric studies. He plans to pursue a career as a political writer. Mac, I'd like to invite you to the podium.
Hello. I wrote this poem specifically for this event, and before I get into it, I'd like to talk about my process for it. As a lot of people before me have said, we've been through a lot. We've faced challenges that we weren't expecting, but we made it through all of that, and we're all the better for it. We've learned so much, and I really want to celebrate that with all of you guys. We have all once laid in a bed of roses, thinking that we're safe, unable to see the thorns beneath. I long laid underneath that silver light. All the signs were there. My father's concern, my mother's questions, my sister's second glance. Yet never did I feel that the sun could still shine. It took the sky lighting on fire for me to find the courage to start over, to get back up, knowing I'll fall down again, and that we learn more from scraped knees than from training wheels. Here we stand, having learned from all we've endured, And though we may have taken wrong turns or fallen down along the way, we are truly all the better for it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that beautifully written poem with us, Mac. It was really so perfect for this evening, I think. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to introduce this year's commencement speaker. I am truly thrilled that she accepted our invitation to be with us tonight to address our class of 2023. There are so many great things to mention about this speaker. She's a pastor, a wife, a mom, and a grandmother. She holds the titles of a Professor Emerita, President, and CEO. She is our colleague and someone that I am so honored to call a friend, and I'm introducing you to Donna Hilton. Many of you in the audience today may have taken one of her classes during her 25-year tenure with our college, as she was both a classroom professor and the program coordinator for our Computer Information Technology and Management Information Systems degree programs. Early on, during our time together on campus, I learned that if you really watched Donna, she measured her personal success by her students' success. Donna leads by example with immense pride, showing young women of color that they can succeed in STEM fields and do anything that they put their mind to. Many of our students have crossed this very stage thanks to her mentorship, and they have gone on to do great things. There were many conversations, though, that Donna started with her saying to me, "I have an idea." Being the finance director, ideas were not always something that I loved to hear, and they usually translated into a budget modification or the need for something. However, Donna would not only come up with the idea, but she would present it well, in a well-thought-out way, with things in such order that I always found myself saying, why not? So thanks to Donna's ideas, we have a Student Computer Club Tech Center that rivals any commercial geek squad that you may have heard of. We have our STEM gems that are just so cute, and they come to visit us each summer to learn about solar arrays, and they see themselves doing the weather forecast on our studio green screen. I have watched Donna chase her passion. Aside from absolutely adoring her family, she has a true passion for providing access to opportunities for young people and having them experience STEM. Donna walks the walk and does not miss a beat. Donna, thank you for saying yes to our invitation to speak tonight. And the class of 2023, faculty, staff, and guests, please welcome Professor Emerita Donna Hilton to our podium.
Good evening, Middlesex. It feels so good to be here. I am truly, truly honored to have this opportunity to address the class of 2023 at this year's commencement exercise. This was a place that was a home away from home for me for 25 years. And so I want to thank CEO Kim Hogan and the graduation committee for selecting me for this honor. When she asked me, I must admit that I first screamed, and then I said yes. After attending over 20 graduations as a member of faculty, I must say that it is pretty cool to be on this side of the podium cheering for our graduates. To the graduating class of 2023, let me say congratulations. You're not just the graduating class of 2023, no. You are members of the historic final class that will graduate from Middlesex Community College under the charter that has existed for the last 57 years. You, my friends, represent the end of an era. Like runners in a relay, the baton will now pass from the current graduates to those who will be part of the CT State Community College, Middlesex. And so this incredible race will continue for generations to come. I also want to congratulate all the people who have stood with you on this journey, your parents, your children, spouses, your significant companions, your extended family members and friends. I believe this historic class and all of their supporters deserve a round of applause. Would you join me? And now I must salute my colleagues and friends. You are the community that is at the center of Middlesex Community College. You too deserve to be congratulated for your unwavering commitment to students. I know firsthand what you do, and your work has made this day possible. Would you join me in congratulating our faculty, our staff, and our administration here at this great college? Today I want to talk to you a little bit about what being a part of this community has taught me. I believe that the lessons I learned will help you as you go on to put your unique signature on this world, as you live your best life and leave a legacy for the generations after you. See, when I entered Middlesex Community College as an adjunct professor in 1997, I wish I could tell you that I was filled with confidence, prepared to take on this mission. Actually, I felt the opposite emotions. Yes, I had had years of IT experience, but did I really know enough to do this job and to do it well? I knew that I loved teaching and I wanted to make a difference in the lives of my students, but was I really up to the challenge? As you graduate and embark on this new chapter of your life, whatever that chapter may be, you too may be feeling a sense of uncertainty about the future. I may have been unsure of a lot of things when I entered Middlesex Community College, but after spending time in this life-changing environment, I left a different person. And I know that you're leaving different as well. The late Nelson Mandela said this. He said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I believe it is powerful because it changes us. You see, I entered unsure, wondering if I knew all that I needed to do this job well. I left sure of this, that nobody knows it all. You may be wondering if you know all you need for your next assignment, whether that be school or work, but let me put your fears to rest tonight. No one has all the answers. Nobody knows it all. However, your college education here at Middlesex has taught you how to learn. Your professors have shared their expertise, but there is far more to be discovered than can ever be taught in the classroom. So I hope you're leaving here more curious than when you entered, and that you have discovered wonderful ways to learn. You entered as a student, but I hope you're leaving as a lifelong learner. Every day, you will be faced with new opportunities to expand your mind, so I encourage you to take advantage of all of them. You see, I entered unsure if I could make a difference, but I left sure that my life has purpose and that I can make a difference in my world. I am absolutely convinced that each of us has a purpose and a gift that is worth sharing. We have something uniquely our own to contribute that this world needs and is waiting for. One of the best parts of my job as a professor here at Middlesex for all those years is that I had the pleasure of helping students to discover their greatness. I watched them blossom right before my eyes like beautiful flowers, and I can't tell you how fulfilling that was. So as you enter this new and exciting phase of your life, I want to share 4 tips with you that I believe will help to unlock the greatness that you all possess. First, I want to encourage you to find a cause. Find something that you love. You see, sometimes our lives lack fulfillment, not because we lack material possessions or we lack significant relationships, but because we lack purpose. So I encourage you to seek out a cause for which you're passionate, something for which you feel equipped. Look for a need, and look for a need that you can meet and meet it. Look for a problem and solve it. They're all around us. They're everywhere, and they're begging for someone to address them. But truth be told, sometimes we don't think we have what it takes to meet a need. We don't think we have what it takes to solve a problem. But maybe we can be a catalyst, an organizer, the one who brings key resources together to tackle something bigger than ourselves. When I served here as the faculty advisor for the computer club, students knew that everyone needed technology to be successful on campus. You know how those professors insist on you typing papers instead of writing it by hand. But they also knew that some students didn't have the means to get a computer. So they had an idea. They said, why don't we build or buy computers and give them away? They used their skills, I watched them, and they met the needs of their fellow classmates, and they gave computers away that blessed students year after year, and I believe that tradition continues to this day. So the second thing I would urge you to do is to accept challenges. Honestly, I wish I could tell you that everything was going to be easy. Sometimes opportunities will come your way and they will stretch you in ways that you didn't even think possible. You know what I say to that? Let them stretch you. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. You may have to do difficult things and things that you may be afraid of doing. I like to say if it's worth doing, then it's worth doing afraid. You will find that things that seemed impossible are actually doable. I'm sure that your chosen vocation will bring you great fulfillment, but rest assured that there will be times when it will also challenge you. Life's challenging situations are often the best soil in which you grow, and they will produce a new version of yourself. So be courageous and accept challenges. Third, I ask you to embrace change. The only thing that is constant in life is change. Class of 2023, you are no strangers to change. You have lived through a pandemic that has changed our world, and you're seeing your very educational system change before your eyes. Change is constant. But I want you to remember this little phrase: when the music changes, change the dance. Or like I say, blessed are the flexible, because they won't get bent out of shape. You like that? I won't even charge you for that. So fourth, I want you to expect champions to show up in your life. Champions, as you have already experienced, can be in the form of a faculty member, an advisor, a staff member, a tutor, someone who has taken interest in you, who helped you to unearth all that was amazing in you. Those, my friends, are just a few of the champions that you will find in your life. I can assure you, you are going to meet many others. I'll tell you a story. About 6 years ago, I embarked on a mission in response to a need that I saw. My heart was literally drawn to our community, and I wanted to raise a culture of STEM among underrepresented populations. I had a big dream, but I lacked resources. But I tell you, when I started to share my big vision with others, champions started to show up. The first champion was Middlesex Community College that granted me a 6-month sabbatical leave to pursue my radical idea to launch Steam Train. Just an idea. Then there were champions like Jennifer Alexander, who's the executive director of Kid City right here in our city, and Reverend Deborah Hopkins, who hosted our very first fundraiser. Then champions like the late Quentin Williams and Senator Matt Lesser showed up and offered us a chance for our little organization to get state funding. And then champions came in the form of Microsoft Philanthropies, who selected us for a 3-year grant. I believe just like champions lined up for me, champions are lined up for you to help you to bring your dreams to a reality. So as you graduate and embark upon your future endeavors, Dream big. Look for big problems to solve. Look for ways to make a difference in your world. There is greatness in each one of you. You are resilient. We've already established that. You're full of strength, and we are proud of you. Go out there and put your mark on the world class of 2023. And I wish you every success in whatever you pursue. Be good to yourself and to others around you. God bless you. And as they say in Jamaica, walk good.
How we doing? We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. So now I am going to present the awards for academic excellence. Thank you, Professor Hilton. You've been an inspiration to so many of our students, and we thank you for being here tonight. At this time, I would like to present to you the awards for academic excellence. These awards are bestowed upon graduates who have earned a perfect 4.0 grade point average in an associate degree program and who have completed at least half of their course requirements at Middlesex Community College. I would like to present the first award to a graduate whom you have already heard so much about, Mark David Kulaga Jr. Please come forward. I would like to invite the next recipient to join me at the podium, Carmela Maria Zavaglia. Tonight, Carmela is earning an associate degree and certificate in early childhood education. After graduation, Carmela plans on attending the University of Hartford to earn a bachelor's degree in early childhood education with the hopes of working in an elementary school or preschool program. Congratulations, Carmela. Our third award for academic excellence is being presented to Olivia Rose Merlini. Please come forward. Olivia began taking classes at MxCC while attending her distance learning high school. Upon becoming a full-time student, majoring in liberal arts and science, she joined the honors program and later became a peer tutor for English, math, and chemistry at the Academic Success Center. She has served as the president for both the Student Senate and the Beta Gamma Xi chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Olivia will be transferring to the University of Connecticut in the fall, where she will study pathobiology in pursuit of a career as a veterinarian. Please join me in congratulating Olivia. I would next like to invite Kayla Noel Molis to the podium as the next recipient of the Award for Academic Excellence. Kayla left her prior career in the height of the pandemic to go back to school and pursue a future in X-ray to create a more purposeful life for herself. She juggled a family and school and managed to find time for classes, clinicals, and studying. Kayla's hard work and determination has paid off, as tonight she is earning an associate degree in radiologic technology. Congrats, Kayla. I would like to recognize two additional recipients of the Award for Academic Excellence who could not be with us this evening, Malgazorta Kochanowicz and Kirsten Ruderman. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Chris Dibble. I'm the current board chair for the Middlesex Community College Foundation. Before I present this year's Pritchett Taylor Scholarship Award, I wish to extend the warmest congratulations to a job well done to all of the graduates on behalf of our Middlesex Community College Foundation. Our board members and I are so proud of your accomplishments, and we wish you all the very best. Today, you become alumni of this great college, and I invite you to join us at the various events that are held throughout each year to support Middlesex students. I encourage you to stay connected, follow us on social media, and perhaps consider joining the alumni committee. Now, on to the award presentation. The Pritchett Taylor Scholarship, created by Mary L. Pritchett and Edith Taylor, is given to the graduating students with the highest cumulative quality point average who have earned at least 30 credits at MxCC and who have attended full-time for at least 2 semesters. You have already heard about the accomplishments of 2 of the recipients of this year's Pritchett Taylor Awards. I'd like to congratulate Mark David Kaluga Jr. and Carmela Maria Zavagalia and invite them to the podium to receive this award. And one for you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on up.
And now the part we've all been waiting for. CEO Hogan, I present to you the candidates for the degrees of Associate in Arts, Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Science, and the candidate for certificates. These candidates have completed all the requirements for their degrees and certificates as prescribed by the Board of Regents of the Connecticut State Colleges and Universities and have been recommended by the faculty of Middlesex Community College. Graduate names will be read by academic and discipline program coordinators, directors, and faculty. I will invite each one of those individuals up to the stage, to the podium, and the students will follow suit in those programs. First up is Dr. Frank Stellabote, biochemistry.
The candidate for the Associate in Arts and Biochemistry Studies, Leslie A. Miller.
Show the students the way. Wait for the next one, but then you show them. What?
Next is Dr. Akalushi Mukukmarana for biology studies.
Graduates of biology studies.
Okay, students, it's okay just to walk right across here and line up at the stairs. When you see your program coordinators, come up as we call them. Come on up.
Noah Gretchen. Jamie Matthews. Brianna Irene Robinson. Kayla Hyatt. Kayleen Friss. Kaylee Wilson.
Next, I'd like to invite Professor Michael Rotundo to the stage for business studies. Students in business studies can line up at the bottom of the stairs over here.
The candidates for the Associate Degree in Business Studies, Zachary Robichaud. Zachary Mitchell. Devin Kuhn, also receiving a marketing certificate. Lacey Hall.
Okay, I'd like to introduce Dr. Frank Stellabote back to the stage for chemistry studies, and students in chemistry studies can line up at the bottom of the stairs. Okay.
The candidate, Nicholas Ngalo, couldn't make it tonight, and he would have also received a biotechnology certificate degree. Congratulations, Nick.
I'd like to invite Professor John Schaefer to the stage for communication studies, and students in communication studies can start lining up at the bottom of the stairs.
Amari McDaniel, Communication Studies. Sydney Zuka. Taylor Doyle. Francisco Trier, son of Dr. Victor Trier.
I'd like to next invite Dr. Lynn Lin to the stage for computer science studies. Students in that area can come to the bottom of the stairs.
The candidates for associate degree in CSU pathway transfer degree computer science studies. Angelina Zambrano.
I'd like to next invite Professor Rebecca Riss-Brown for criminology studies. Students in criminology studies, please come to the bottom of the stairs.
Spencer Azzo. Earning 2 degrees is Taylor Maya Lombardo, with also a second degree in psychology. Brianna Rosario. I'm sorry. Brianna, come on up. Sorry. I know, wrong name. What's your name? Carlissa Rivera. She lost her card, sorry. Madison Rios. Skylar Aglio.
I'd I'd like to next invite Professor Christine Ruggiero to the stage, and English Studies students can gather at the bottom of the stairs.
Presenting the candidates for the CSCU Pathway Transfer Degree in English Studies. Mac Toomey. Josh Demal. Talia K. Hinks.
Dr. Victor Trier, History Studies.
Candidates for the degree in History Studies. Nathan Botting. Noah Zygmunt. And Bethany Vership.
Dr. Keegan Samuel, Mathematical Studies. Students in mathematics can line up at the bottom of the stairs.
Candidates for Mathematics Studies, Olivia Hulbert.
I'd like to invite Professor Tad Lincoln to the stage for Political Science Studies.
Candidates for Political Science Studies. I was going to say. Can't read that. There we are. There. Samuel Gabriel Trahan. Connor, what's your middle name, Connor? Where is it? Connor Paul Huntington. All right. All right. Sean C. Flowers. Middle name. Emily Rose Adams.
Dr. Andrea Levy for Psychology Studies.
Candidates for the degree in Psychology Studies. Thank you. Hannah Thurmer. Sophia Druniani. Nadia Zavoy. Ethan Kosha. Rufeda Khan. Christina Russick. Elise Pellegrin. Toa Hassan. Amira Martin. Alicia Ortiz. Ana Soto Beauchamp.
Dr. Jennifer Hernandez, Social Work Studies.
Tracy Marcelli. Stacey Padilla. Karina Wallace. Kotar Teobe Aladrisi. Celeste Suarez. Thank you.
Dr. Rebecca Lowe, Sociology Studies.
Candidates for CSCU Sociology Studies. Camille Larac.
I'd like to invite Professor Judith DeGraffenried to the stage for Art Studies, Fine Arts, and Fine Arts Graphic Design.
I'd like to call up the candidates for degrees in fine arts. Catherine Tempesta. I'm sorry, what? Helen Kavanaugh. And, okay, I guess that's all that's here. Fine arts, graphic design, Maxwell Monroe. Okay. That's all it came.
Dr. Andrea Levy will be announcing the names for liberal arts and science.
Candidates for the degree in liberal arts and science. Brianna Lynn Jump. Hunter Beckwith. Dan DeBerry. Amy Fontanella. Devin Wilkie. Christina Paternostro. Wow. Kayla Ariana Mejias. Marta Kirchhoff. Hiroko Kaimoto. Victoria Johns. Jones? Victoria Jones, I apologize. Anna Marie Jimenez. Victoria Himes. Caitlin Hall. Anna Glyden. Mark Kulaga. Catherine Tokto Kitusaka. Olivia Merlini. Ash Stickney.
For the Associate in Applied Science, Digital Media Production, I'd like to invite Professor Richard Erickson to the stage. Digital Media Production.
Elizabeth Selmy, digital media production, as well as a digital marketing certificate. Jack Syme is digital media production and also a certificate in audio and music production.
For the Associate in Science Accounting, I'd like to invite back Professor Michael Rotundo.
Although I've got one last entry here.
for it.
So hold on a second.
Go for it.
So coming up final, Malachi Carrero. Awesome, Malachi. Malachi is also getting a certificate in film and video.
The candidates for the associate degree in accounting. Lynn Stanwood. Clinton Dykes. Victoria Amaris Medina. Amaris, my apologies.
I'd like to invite back to the stage Dr. Frank Stellavote for biotechnology. Biotechnology.
Earning her second degree this evening in biotechnology, Kaylin Friss. Congratulations.
I'd like also to invite back Professor Mike Rotundo for business administration.
The candidates for the associate degree in business administration.
Mike, pull up your mic.
Emily Schultz. Austin Deco. Kira Williams. Pete Kuzmich. Alexander Freyenza.
I'd like to invite Dr. Lin Lin to the stage for computer information technology. Computer information technology.
Candidates for an associate degree in computer information technology. Ahmed Abdus Salam. Ahmed is also receiving an associate a certificate in software development. Cedric Onima. Joshua Real. Joshua is also receiving a certificate in communication networking. Nathan McKinnon. Kyle Gortick.
I'd like to invite Professor Rebecca Riss-Brown to the stage for criminal justice.
Ricky Barton. The real Brianna Rosario. Caitlin Couture, who became a mom this past Sunday. Richard Wilson. Sinai Watson. Taylor Warner. Ethan Zukowski. Taylor Collar. Alexandra Bishop. Michaela Silvestra, aka Mickey.
I'd like to invite Professor Norma Rosada Javier, Early Child Education, to the stage.
The following students are earning an associate's degree in early childhood education and also a certificate in early childhood education. Carmela Savaglia. Rebecca Bennett. Yangshi Yang. Isaje Baitz Cepeda. Catherine Machio. Rachel Delaney. Alara Godbout.
I'd like to invite back Dr. Lin Lin for engineering science. Engineering science? I'd like to invite to the stage Dr. Mark Busa for environmental science. Environmental science students, you can come to the bottom of the stairs.
Kaylee Jean Wilson. Congratulations.
Next is general studies. For this, I'd like to invite Dr. Nutan Mishra and Dr. Victor Trier to the stage.
Catherine Dole. Noah Gillenhammer. Griffin Landry. Michaela Camarda. Griselda Spiro. Victoria Colon. Leah Hayes. Brianna Phillips. Thomas Simpson. Jania Hill. Janaya, sorry. Asante Self. Taylor Fitzpatrick. Frank Urilis. Kevin Watts. Joshua Small.
Diamond Rayner. Makina Papalo. Erica Known. Sorry.
You passed. It's all good.
Kayla Patterson. Tawfiq Mata. Michael Picone. Carolise Makada. Wesley Walker. Grace Lestrina. Therese Murphy.
Professor Jill Flanagan, Health Information Management. Health Information Management.
Rohini Patel. Brianna Fromoski. Savannah Hogan. Carletta Reyes. Also, Carletta is also receiving a certificate in clinical coding. Brenda Bent.
Dr. Jennifer Hernandez, Human Services. Human Services.
Okay. Got this. Laura Curran. Mehang Fan.
Next, Dr. Lin Lin for Management Information Systems. Management Information Systems. Nope. Anyone from Management Information Systems? Next, Dr. Arlen Aceto for Ophthalmic Design and Dispensing. ODD.
Aw, yeah. And with an associate's degree in ophthalmic design and dispensing, Megan Bannock. Raina Wesson. Mia Kirkado. Tamia Graham. Charlene Martel Lucero. Oh, I need that. Tatiana Kramer. Stop. Carrie McLean. Saba Sada. Janelle Trudell. Jacqueline Nash. Amanda Lee Frazier. Agnieszka Schmutz. Mila Capaldo. And finally, Liz Mabel Acosta. Way to go.
I'd like to invite Dr. Patrick Bryan to the stage for Radiologic Technology. Radiologic Technology.
The degrees in radiologic technology will go to Brittany Brown. Brianna Pellerin. Lindsay McElroy. Lord John Estrella. Lucas Mara. Marissa Joy Hansen. Sabrina Ilsa Rodriguez. Paige Nicole Martin. Amanda Russick. Alyssa Desiderio. Mercedes Janie Smith. Danielle Pirelli. Ezekiel Hendricks. Give it a second. Cassandra Piper. Christian Masada. Julia Hartman. And Kayla Mullis.
I'd like to invite Dr. Lin Lin back to the stage. Dr. Lin Lin will be doing technology studies, computer engineering technology, and manufacturing engineering technology. So for computer engineering technology and manufacturing engineering technology.
Candidates for technology studies, computer engineering technology. Nihal Patel.
I'd like to invite Dr. Janice Albert to the stage. Dr. Albert will be presenting on veterinary technology.
Candidates for veterinary technology. Kayla Luz Rodriguez. Jacqueline Lupercio. Dawn Miller. Stephanie Pacheco Contreras. Lindsay Daverin. Isabel Umland. Larissa Souza. Laura Dobrolet. Jessica Giovanni. Ayana Pagan. Sienna Rodriguez Costa. Janelle Albrecht. Elisa Pichardo. Catherine Heller. Nora La Liberty. And Kirsten Kaiser.
Next will be the presentation of certificates. I'm asking Dr. Janice Albert to remain on stage for the students who will be receiving certificates this evening. Some of the students' names you've already heard already with certificates. Other students who are receiving certificates, please line up at the bottom of the stage. It's in a broad range of areas, everything from accounting assistant, audio music, biotechnology, clinical coding, communications networking, computed tomography, digital marketing, early childhood ed, entrepreneurship, film and video, HIM, MRI, manufacturing, multimedia, news and sports, software, and therapeutic rec.
Elmira Jarsbeck. For audio and music, Noah Castanguay. For clinical coding certificate, Lynette Harlan. With a communications networking certificate, Ryan Heineman. Sorry. With a certificate in entrepreneurship, Gutierrez. Ethan Gutierrez. Certificate? With a certificate in film and video, Greg Tanner. With an MRI certificate, Patricia Kiska. Another MRI certificate, Melissa Stone. Manufacturing Machine Technology, Kevin Melendez. Manufacturing Machine Technology, Bethany Crum. Therapeutic Recreation Certificate, Grace Fontaine. Therapeutic Recreation Certificate, Heather Graham. Therapeutic Recreation Certificate, Bethany Ludwig. Another Therapeutic Recreation Certificate, Michelle Todd.
Would the graduating class please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents for Higher Education and the State of Connecticut, I hereby declare the Associates in Arts degrees, the Associates in Applied Science degrees, and the Associate in Science degrees and certificates confirmed. Graduates, at this point in time, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, all in attendance, I present you the class of Middlesex Community College for 2023. Graduates, you may be seated once again. Graduates, join me in thanking your families, our friends, our teachers, and all of those that have helped us get to this evening. CSCU President Terrence Chang delivered his graduation remarks via video format. A link was shared on the graduation page of the college website. I really hope you took the opportunity to watch it, but if you didn't, it's still available on our site. Within his remarks, President Chang encouraged all graduates to view today not as an end, but as a new beginning. He also stated every good graduation speech needs to include a quote. So, I close tonight with a quote from Henry Ford. Unless you have courage, a courage that keeps you going, always going, no matter what happens, there is no certainty of success. It is really an endurance race. Tonight you crossed one endurance race finish line. Do not stop here. You have proven that you can endure. I challenge you to use your education to its fullest. Never doubt the power that it will unleash. Our world needs you. Continue to be courageous in your conversations and use your voice whenever necessary. Be informed, continue to learn. Have a conscience and vote that conscience. Go forward, be humble. As alumni of the Middlesex Community College Class of 2023, we look forward to watching you unleash your educational power and change our world. Thank you and congratulations once again. We invite everyone to join us for refreshments upstairs in Chapman Hall, that building over there. We will have photo opportunities and the diplomas will be available for pickup. Please stay in your places until our Grand Marshal leads us out, our dignitaries, faculty, and staff. Graduates, after the faculty and staff, our student marshals will then help you out. The 56 commencement exercises of Middlesex Community College are hereby adjourned. Steve?